Hey, diecast fans and collectors. Remember how I said I was going to build the XS-IVE? Well, I did it. And it looks incredible. It probably someone else out there could have done it a bit better, maybe. But I worked with what Lego has available, and this is what we got here. Let me unplug my computer so it gets darker. Come on. There we go. So this is what we got here. This is the XS-IVE. Those are extra parts. I think the build will work because that's only connected right there, and it's kind of just leaning. It's not really connecting anything, but I'm pretty sure it will connect. It just didn't want to let me do it for something. I don't know if it's an illegal build or what, but it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. But yeah, this thing is insane. It has a lot of pieces. I think it's like a 600 part truck, I think. I'm not sure, but it's that right there is the first time I've ever used those. Oh my goodness, that was very difficult. I had to find the right size and everything, and yeah, but it turned out nice. It really did. This thing turned out very beautiful, and it does flip. You guys will see what I'm talking about here in a second. Lego made a kayak, so I figured why not put that up there, because the actual truck does have a kayak up there. It's just not as big as it should be, like as tall, I guess. It's kind of more skinny. I guess it probably shouldn't be that. Maybe the Lego one's a bit big. I don't know. But yeah, this seats 3 characters. The build on this thing, I can show you better on the other part, because I actually built this so you guys can see the feature that's going to be in this. Because if you guys remember in the other video, I said I'm not going to build this. I refused to build this without having it have the tipping feature where it goes back and forth. That's why that other pin is back there, because you can have one with a little bit of friction or one without, depending on how you like it. But yeah, this thing is really cool. I even got the different tire sizes, not different rims. That would have been very hard. But yeah, this thing came out. I don't like how that rim's sticking out. That's the best I could get it. I mean, I might be able to maybe get it better in real life. Like I might be able to pull out the tire a little bit and get it to go over that rim, and it'll look a bit better. But it won't let you do that in here. Yeah, this thing is awesome. It's just really cool. I can't wait to build this in real life. And there's not too many colors actually that aren't available for it, so yeah, I pretty much can build this even if I can't get it from my guy, because I'm probably going to build this with fake Lego. Otherwise this thing would probably be like $100 vehicle. It's big. It's like a Speed Champion size, but I think it's like 10 wide instead of, well, maybe it is, or is it 12? No, it's like a 10, but if you count the wheels, it's like a 12. But the wheels, I usually don't count those. But yeah, this thing came out so good. This is probably one of my favorite builds I've done this year. I'm not even kidding. And I made a Chevy S10 today and a 1990 Chevy Silverado. So yeah, this is probably my favorite one. I love this thing. I kept telling myself I didn't want to do it because it was going to be very difficult, and I'm glad I took on the challenge because this thing came out amazing. I love this thing. It looks so cool. So yeah, let me show you guys the, oh sorry, that's the unfinished Mega Duty. Don't worry, I saved it. Here we go right here. Here is the front build. So this is just the front, and as you can see right there, we have a pin sticking out right there, and that is what connects the other part to this, and it will tilt back and forth. It should. And then you can see in there it's got 3 seats. There's a different brick right there, so the Lego minifigure's arm will fit in there, so you can actually fit 3 characters in there like this truck traditionally should have. I built this front end first, and then I built the back. The back was probably a bit easier than the front. The front was probably the most difficult part of this build, but yeah, this thing just came out awesome. One day I might build like an ambulance type one of this, like a box truck one maybe, out of this back end. That's why I kind of left that too, in case I want to change the back end to something different. I'd kind of like to make like a mountain rescue one of these in orange or something. Because again, I love this truck. This is probably my favorite Hot Wheels vehicle they've ever made that has 6 wheels. That and the open fire. Eventually I'm going to have to make the open fire. That would be a cool one to make. That's going to be a difficult one, though, because of the different tire size. Those ones are a bit more difficult. But, yeah, we have the XS-IVE, and I love this thing. It came out so awesome. I can't wait till I have this in real life and can show it to you guys, because it just came out incredible, man. It's incredible. It like, I love it so much. It's such a good looking thing. I nailed like almost every detail of this thing. I wish I could have put an actual winch on the front of it, but I'm not really sure how to do that on here. I could do it in real life, because I do know what parts to use from like fake stuff. But this thing is just incredible. I love it. I couldn't be more happy with this. This turned out just incredible. It's got to be one of my favorite builds of this year. I'm not even joking. I love this thing. It's awesome. And it will do the flipping thing when I get it. It will. It might look like it won't, but everything on this thing is like perfectly spaced. It might not flip all the way around because of that, but it will flip from side to side. I think it'll hit on that before it does like a full 360. But it might do a full 360, but I don't think so, because it looks like that part's just a little bit over. It's not touching anything, so it isn't really going to affect the part of it where it flips. So it'll still flip. But yeah, I love this thing. Let me know what you guys think of this. I think this is probably one of my best Hot Wheels builds I've done so far. And I'm going to take on a couple more other ones. And if you guys want some other cool Hot Wheels ones, I saw some cool ones on Rebrickable. There's the Seared Tuner, which is free. There is the Fast Fish, which is free, and I'm going to try to modify that one, because I feel like the guy that built that missed a very prominent feature of that car, and I'm going to see if I can actually add it into that car. But yeah, I love this thing. I cannot wait to have this in real life. This is going to be such a cool thing to have. Like, this is one of my favorite childhood cars, and now I'm going to have it in Lego. I wish I could get the stickers. I really do. But I did my best to, like, imitate. I guess it doesn't have black on the other side. It's only on one side. But, yeah, I did my best to imitate that. But, yeah, this thing is just... Oh, it's so cool.